Hi there, everyone. My name is Christian Eschbach, and welcome to the last of a Ramones triple shot. Too Tough to Die. Album's from 1984. And honestly, really good album. Not so many big hits or of the huge song titles. Warthog, Durango 95, Daytime Dilemma. Those three are probably the three biggest ones on here. Maybe Too Tough to Die, the title track. This is part of the digital remasters that I've been covering, so it does have the bonus tracks on it as well. I'm just gonna get into this. The album kicks off with Mama's Boy. Interesting choice to start the the album with. Good tune, but it sets the pace where after this one there's a couple other songs on the album that sound kind of similar or too similar. That's followed up with I'm Not Afraid of Life, which to me isn't overly memorable. Then you get to the album's title track, Too Tough to Die. I like Too Tough to Die. Too Tough to Die is kind of a fun song. Durango 95. I'm not sure why they put that one where they did on here. It's usually what they use to open up their live shows. And for some reason, they opted to put it here on track 4 instead of, opening up the album. Then you get into Warthog. I know a lot of bands and a lot of people like Warthog. I'm not a big fan of the song myself. It's not a bad tune, but it's pretty generic as far as I'm concerned when it comes to the Ramones. Then you get into Danger Zone. Danger Zone's kind of cool. It's an interesting tune. I dig that one. I get into it. Chasing the Night's another one that's pretty fun. I find enjoyable. Howling at the Moon, Shalala. That one, I mentioned before that the Ramones basically are like a 50s, 60s rock band just, after a couple rails of coke. There's a great joke in the movie Walk Hard where Dewey keeps speeding up his songs faster and faster when he's doing coke. And one of the guys turns around and says, "Sounds like you're playing like a punk," and it's a great joke. And it really honestly describes the Ramones to me properly, just 50s, 60s rock or whatnot, just on quite a few rails of coke. And that's Howling at the Moon, Shalala, except for Howling at the Moon, Shalala has a little more of that 50s vibe to it, I think. A little more of that 60s vibe, a little more of that pop, bubblegum rock kind of, my boyfriend's back and you're going to be in trouble kind of vibe. Then you got Daytime Dilemma, Dangers of Love. Great song. Honestly, one of those ones that I understand why people dig it. Planet Earth 1988. This song is really cool, actually. To me, it was one of the ones that kind of really stands out on the album. And I'm really surprised that it's never been a bigger song or it's not a larger song in the Ramones repertoire. I'm not sure why, but it definitely is a cool tune. Then you get to Humankind, which kind of just disappears between Planet Earth and the next track, Endless Vacation. Endless Vacation, the music suits the lyrics, which is basically endless vacation over and over again, it feels like. And I don't like Endless Vacation. I can see why some people would like it. I'm not a fan. It's kind of annoying to me. And then the album finishes off with No Go. I don't know if it's the song I'd want to finish the album with, but it's not a bad tune to finish the album with. So before, when I was talking about the previous albums with all the demo tracks and the extras they put on, basically if they put down a demo track that's a version that's already on here, it's pretty much the same. The only difference is in some of these versions we have Dee Dee doing the lyrics instead with the demos. I'll get into that as I go though. So you got them doing a cover of "Street Fighting Man" by the Rolling Stones. I've got multiple versions of covers of people doing this one, and this is definitely not one of the better ones. Probably one of the weaker ones, I would say. But it's not a bad version all the same. It's not great. The Ace Frehley version is probably still the best. Then Smash You. Smash You is not a bad tune. I'm not sure why it ended up on just here as a B-side or whatnot instead of on the album. Then you got the Howling of the Moon, Shalala demo, whatevs. Planet Earth 1999. This one has Dee Dee doing the vocals on it. And the Dee Dee vocal version, honestly, I love Dee Dee. Dee Dee writes great Ramones songs. Dee Dee is a lousy vocalist. He really is. He was never a good vocalist. But that was kind of the beauty of Dee Dee at the same time. Daytime Dilemma, Dangers of Love, demo, just basic demo, Endless Vacation, basic demo, Danger Zone, Dee Dee vocal version. I actually kind of dig the Dee Dee vocal version on Danger Zone a little bit better than the regular album version. Dee Dee's vocals, as much as I just complained about him a minute ago, I think suits this song a little bit better. Out of Here, which isn't a bad tune. Mama's Boy demo, which is, whatever. I'm Not an Answer. That one's actually pretty cool. We'll kind of pick up and perk up when listening, and that one pops up. Too Tough to Die, Dee Dee version. Once again, Dee Dee's version isn't bad here. I don't know if it's the better version, but Dee Dee singing Too Tough to Die works because of his voice. It has a very, to me, it has a very Motorheady almost kind of sound to it when Dee Dee sings. And then you finish off with the No-Go demo. I like this one definitely better than End of the Century. This was one of those albums I was actually kind of pleasantly surprised by when I listened to it the first time. And though I don't listen to it regularly, I still enjoy it very much when I listen to it now. I still think it's a very good album. And I think that if you're interested in exploring some Ramones that you're not familiar with, this is a good album to pick up, It'll really give you a different flavor for the Ramones, give you some different music, some more straight-ahead aggressive punk as well, which is kind of nice in certain ways if you're in the mood for it, kind of like with Warthog there specifically I'm thinking of. Even Planet Earth 1988 has a very hard-edged, in-your-face punk, and Endless Vacation, same thing. Pick it up. It's a cool album. It's worth checking out, I think, anyways. Leave me your comments. Let me know what you think. That's what the comment section is for. Otherwise, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Peace, love, take care.